folks, I'm Colonel Failure and this is Train Fever. You're sitting with me here. I'm sat on top of a stepladder just outside of Dukinfield doing a little bit of train spotting, just because it's been a while since we were back here. Now, this was kind of the episode that kicked off the whole shebang in terms of taking this project into high gear, and that's because it was trying to do something a little bit different, and that was the 8-track station just outside, well, the 8-track approach to Dukinfield. Now, this is something that I will clearly pursue in the future. However, there's a good reason for me to be sat here today, and I'm gonna walk you through it. But I am going to stay put just for a few moments because I am determined to see that which is causing me consternation. So there's the stake cars that have just finished dropping off a whole bunch of wood. In fact, I'm tempted to add a couple more cars onto that one just for laughs, if nothing else. The train seems to be able to hack a significant amount of business. There I see, look, lots of things coming in now. So as you can see approaching us, we've got another one of those exact same passenger models coming into the station. And that's what we're going to focus on. And the reason we're going to focus on it, if I step off my stepladder, this is the Dukinfield to Earthlingborough route, and it has never, ever been profitable. Now, I've been quite happy just to let it do its thing, run its course, roll around and make things happen, because it's fulfilling the need of getting people from Earthlingborough out to Dukinfield. Okay, so this is, don't get me wrong, I'm not getting all altruistic or anything. This isn't a public service we're running here. We are intending to generate just a little bit of profit. Don't talk about the traffic problems in Dukinfield. That's not why I'm here. We're here to follow this chap out on the full length of his route, because today what I'm going to try and do is make it profitable, I suppose, something like that. Now, we bleed quite a lot of speed in this corner, but I can't help but think that my problems with this route stem from either a lack of speed or a lack of demand. And I think the one obviously impacts the other. Now, I'm using this commuter train here. These are not the fastest trains you're ever going to come across, but they should be, it should be perfectly capable. I think I can't remember where they top out, but they don't top out at a particularly high tilt of speed, and that's okay. We can't all be rocket-powered superstars. Sometimes you need the slow in order to make the fast seem fast. So as you can see, it is a relatively, a good length route, and I have paid some attention to trying to keep the speed of that route up. But I'm at a loss to explain why it doesn't make me more cash. Now, maybe it's the frequency of trains. As you can see, we've yet to pass one coming in the opposite direction. And I think, actually, that's because I don't have one that comes in the opposite direction. So here we go, coming up on Earthlingborough now, and you can tell this is a relatively vibrant, a relatively happening town. But for some reason, no one wants to travel failure rail. So we're going to look into that. Actually, what does that equate to? 36 passengers. See, nobody's interested in traveling to Dukinfield. And what we're going to find out is, why the hell not? What's the matter with you fussy people? Earthlingborough, right, what are you packing? 517 population, that's pitiful. Do we have any bus services going on? I mean, it doesn't help that the trucks all get caught in traffic out here, so let's bang an upgrade on here. We don't want tram track, we want bus lane. Because, if I understand correctly, one's trucks will also make use of bus lanes. Let's preserve the tram track here. Tram track, yes. Okay, so it's a small town, and it's going to, the centre of the known universe in Dukinfield, and, that's fine, but I would anticipate that as a result we would get a little bit more traffic going. Now maybe the trick will be to do something with Bognor Regis over here, and maybe bring out a... What have I built here? No, it's not unlikely that I did that. It's very likely I did that. That will be there to block out a station. In fact, I don't recall having done it, but that is the kind of nonsense that I do in order to try and ensure that my stations can persist later on. And for some reason I built tram track all the way out here. Well, fair enough. Let's get some higher speed road. No, not enough space. Alright, fair enough. Okay, so first things first, what's going on with this goods depot here? You've got both wood and goods waiting to happen. What are you? You're a production centre. You're trying to ship more goods. Okay. Earthling Borough goods. Let's have a look at the speed of the train. So yeah, I mean basically this, I guess the subtitle for today could be troubleshooting. But here we go. Look, we're down 800k for the year. Actually, Dukenfield Nailsworth Workshop. That's also using these little cheap fellas. Where are we? October. And what are you doing not making a profit? Now you see, you take your eye off the ball for just a minute and everything starts falling apart. Fortunately, we are making 14-15 million off the big seven engine masterpiece. So I mean, if I were to follow similar things that have worked in the past, all I would do is I'd just scrap everything and go, there we go, I'm a winner. But that's not how we roll. Sometimes you need loss makers in order to really prosper. Anyway, stay on topic, man, for the love of God. You should be packing, you are packing lumber. Right. Okay, well I need a plan of some description. So, will a faster engine alone make all the difference in the world? Answer, no, it probably won't. Let's have a go away. Let's have a quick look. I must have a train depot around here somewhere, just so I can quickly compare some stats. There you go. This is the very one. Right, so we're currently rolling right at the bottom. We're running an RE450, not 130 kilometers an hour, with a running cost of 1.3 a year. Now, dual stocks is 1.5 a year, carries a hell of a lot of passengers, and is 70 kilometers an hour faster. However, at 300 kilometers an hour, just not worth it. Just not worth it, because I mean the running costs are actually really similar to that. Huh. Interesting. Oh no, you see, now I'm tempted. Yeah, alright, I am tempted. I am sorely tempted to get one. How much is the long one per year? 2.7. Well, we'll never make that back. But given that it's only just marginally more expensive, you mate, go to the depot and make it snappy. Now, I can't send the new one out until the old ones come back, so we'll just have to wait for that. Look at the traffic in Dukenfield. Goodness gracious. What's your plan here, people? You're just going to let everybody go? I mean, are we turning this into some sort of bus park? Do I have to do everything myself? Come on. There we go. It's because it's the end of the year. It's doing auto-saving and all sorts. Right, let's do that, and then a bit of that as well. And then a bit of this. I do not approve of the lack of gumption being shown by you boys. Sometimes you do just have to muscle them out of the way. Right, okay, you are now in a depot. You should be in this depot. There we go. Right. Goodbye. And then we shall set you onto Dukenfield Earthling Borough. Right, okay, so this thing goes like a rocket. It has got a very aggressive corner, which is obviously going to bleed some of that speed off. But equally, it's the kind of train that we don't currently have in this part of the world. So, you know, it adds to our train spotting diversity. So we've got dual stocks, we've got these kind of standalone loco with a bunch of carriages, which is all good. And now we've got the TFE as well, which has just driven past me and I meant to follow it. Wait for me. There we go. There we are. Right, okay, 19 on board. No, you meant to keep that up and then press the follow the train button. There we go. So I doubt very much that this alone will have much of an effect. What I want to start doing is pile driving some more goods into Earthling Borough as well to see if I can't get it to, you know, buck its ideas up a little. Now, if this doesn't hit 200 kilometers an hour, this was a waste of money. Although I think this train is actually cheaper to run than the dual stocks. There we go. Didn't hit 200 kilometers an hour. This was a waste of money. I could have put something much cheaper together and got the same effect. But hey, it's pretty, isn't it? So I don't know. It looks like there's slightly more interest than usual in riding this beast. So come on, speak to me. What's the verdict? Now, equally, these passengers did have to wait a little longer than normal for the train to actually turn up. If we rolled with 61 of 70 every time, I would be, you know, in fact, if we rolled with 72 of 72 every time, there would no longer be any concerns. See what we get up to on the way back. If we can hit 180, it's still a waste of money, but I'll be slightly less disappointed. But no less surprised. Where are we? 170, 175, 180. Yeah, there we go. Tipped into 180. That was a total fluke. I honestly hadn't, you know, kind of pre-measured that. And we start hammering the brake now in order to get to the corner. It's just a bad route. That's all there is to it. It's just a poor route. Still, we'll see how that gets on. Meanwhile, Earthling Borough, let's generate some growth. Am I going to try and do a brand new goods route in 10 minutes? That's what you're all asking, isn't it? Is he going to try and do it? If I can find one, yeah, I will. There's coal. There's iron. There's a steel mill. We can do Hexham. We can do Yarmouth. We can do Keighley. Keighley, right? Yeah, I pronounced it right this time. We can do Bognor. We can do Earthling Borough. I'm crazy about this plan. All right, okay, so yeah, here we go. Right, a late breaking 10-minute. Ready? Start your stopwatch. I'm going to go and try and get through this in 10 minutes. I'm going to take 1 minute to mentally prepare. One up there. Do I want to truck that or should we train it? I think we truck it. I think we truck up there and we train across here. Blum, 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 blum. Trucks, 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 trucks. Yeah, that'll help me frame rate. Let's rock. Okay, right. First things first. Let's get the station up here. Do we want a 240? A 240 will do it. Let's not muck around, just in case this ends up being ludicrously successful. Let's... Now, remember, you have to have the station that way around or it won't deliver goods to where you want it to go. Actually, let's get this flaming road out of the way. I'm going to have to relay the whole thing anyway to make it straight. Straight is great. We all know this. Right, okay, cool. Then let's... Am I really going to waste time mucking about a road now? Yes, I am. For some reason, I've decided to put a bus line on there. So be it. Come on, unpause. Right, and then let's get our... This unassuming coal mine here is about to make the big time. Spin it round. Man, I love playing when money's no object because I've earned it through graft. Right, come on. No, that's lousy, and we don't need a bus lane. That's rubbish. Come on. There we go. Right. That will do. Now, we're going from here to there. Now, I'm almost prepared to accept your first offer, so make it a good one. Alright, speak to me. What do we got? 2.6 million. Alright. Tunnel. Yes. Bridge. Quite a nice bridge. Back into tunnel. And then tunnel. And then bridge. And then station. I will take your first offer. Thank you very much for playing our game. Okay, next up, let's get the train running. Train. Let's give it a bit more track, just in case I decide to do something clever later on. I am talking to a steel mill here, right? Yeah, okay. You can never be sure. Plant next to some flaming lumber mill. Right, new line. Yarmouth East. Keighley North. Okay, right, here we go. And we'll call this Yarmouth. Instead of typing in some kind of vaguely Cthulhu-esque naming convention. Yarmouth Coal. Good. Right. You. No. Done. You. Here. Come to me. Give me one of these red beasts. Yep, one of those. And then a whole bunch of coal trucks, please. State car. Open wagon. Come on. 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 104. That'll cope. Yeah. Yarmouth Coal. Go. Right, he's rolling. He's getting the job done. He's thinking about it. Next job. Bulldoze everything from here. Now I need to get over to the other side, and building a bridge over a station, I recall quite clearly, is challenging. So let's try and go under the station, like that. Oh yeah, oh he's flying, ladies and gentlemen. He's really making fast progress here. Now equally, I want to make sure that my my goods here can get to whence they need to go. Can't use whence in that sentence, man. I know you wanted to say it because it was a fun-sounding word. But honestly, at your age, come on. If it would stop being the end of the month for a little while, that would help. Right, let's road in here. Because the goal is going to make this efficient. So I'm actually going to build a bypass here as well. I know. Who'd have thunk it? So we're going to build a bypass out as far as Bognor, which means I'm going to go like this. Right, pretty much like that. And then we'll curve it around here. Yep, like that. And here's something, oh, see, look, all the opportunities presenting themselves. Now, here's something that I have not done before, and it actually probably won't matter with this particular truck stop, but what I've been intending to do is something along these lines. Is build a little spit of road before sticking my monster truck stop at the end of it, so that trucks aren't turning in and out of traffic to do their secondary complicated maneuver at that end. It's a relatively simple thing, but I think it would actually help the efficiency of the area in question. Right, next job, let's bulldoze that. And then let's do it properly. Up here, thank you. Over onto there. Don't worry, I'm going to upgrade you in a second. Actually, I don't know. I want give me the big stuff here. That's what lets my trucks go as fast as possibly can, as fast as they possibly can. Speaking in full sentences is not optional. We'll just do keep rather than replace. So that's large street, large country road, please. There's plenty of space. Grow up. Come on, let's go. Where are we? I'm about 7 minutes in, I think. What do we think? I think it looks good. Right. So let's build our road depot here. All right, and then let's get the trucks in motion. Come on. Oh, autosave. Okay, fine. I'm going to turn autosave off someday, and you can bet that that is the day that the game decides to crash. Right, from here to... You haven't built the truck stop yet. right about there. What do we think? That's next to a junction. But that's where, no, that's where it's got to be. We'll go there. Okay, so add here. So this is going to be earthling ore. Earthling ore. Right, good. Back to the truck stop. And make it snappy. Right, I figure 3 should get the job done. Iron ore, please. 1, 2, 3. One more for luck? Do we think spending more money is going to make this better? Yep, we really do. Okay, cool. So let's now assign these bad boys. You, can we set line? Oh yeah, set line all. There we go. Earthling ore. Come on. Seriously, I mean, look at it. The end of month stuff is you know, frankly ridiculous. But what can you do? All right, next up, we need to ensure that we've got some deliveries going on. So I need something in Hexham. We'll just put a simple drop-off in here. I don't care if it's getting passengers or not. Everybody needs goods. Yarmouth, I think, has one already. Where is it? It's right there, look. So all I need to do is get to it. Let's build a medium street. Can you get over there? You can. Look at that. Look, the champion. Yeah, that's a can-do attitude that I can't help but applaud. And then from there, we will run in a more or less straight line. Straight out here. Having a hell of a lot of money really makes it easy to just build in a straight line. Don't know where you're going, lads, but you've gone the wrong way. Just letting you know. Okay, so new line. In fact, we're going to need a couple. Right, add station. That one. Add station. Where are we going? Wherever I decided, that one. I don't like it as a route. Anyway, this is Yarmouth steel goods. So the Yarmouth steel. Now, I haven't checked demand, and if I had any sense, I would. Steel ore. Nope. Steel. Let's bang a truck or two on that. That's coal trucks you just bought. Solid work there. You want goods. Now, one more, please. Another goods. Buy. Set line. Yarmouth steel. There you go, get to work. Okay, so I've built a minor amount of demand. Next job is to do the same for Hexham. I'm coming up on the 10-minute mark, if my stopwatch is correct here. Where are we? Upgrade. See, I'm now upgrading. I'm burning time upgrading the road. Let's not bother. Let's just drop in new road. Yeah, so let's go. Kaboom. Not enough space. Alright, well, let's kaboom in the other direction then. No. Better. Plenty of space. There you go. Right, come out there. We'll drop in over here. Too much curvature. No, there isn't any curvature. It's a straight flaming line. There we go. Yeah. Burn that and just put some fresh stuff in. There is plenty of room. Will you stop your complaining? End of the month. Come on. Okay, so this episode has taken a turn for the unusual. Normally I try and have at least some kind of plan before doing anything quite so madcap. But hey, you know, sometimes you just gotta go and build something in 10 minutes if you can. Right, we're going from here. I'm betting I got one of these routes wrong. I'm starting to get the sense that I think I got a route wrong. So this is Hexham steel. Hexham steel. Okay, good. Truck it up. This is going to run just over 10 minutes, isn't it? I think so. One of those, why do you default to coal? Coal is one of the lesser used types of goods. Hexham coal. Goods would be the default, would be my suggestion. Okay, right, that's Hexham. Where else are we wanting to go? Earthlingborough. Earthlingborough, that's why we were here in the first place. Now, my truck stop is all the way down in the south of town here, so if I were to want to actually get to it, I would firstly click the right button, and then we'd build a bypass out here like this. This is no nonsense road building. We don't look for planning permission. We don't get the locals the chance to give their feedback on the planned construction that's going ahead. No, we just say, I'm putting a road in here. What you gonna do? All the way up there. There we go. So this is Earthlingborough Steel. Now, I'm going to say the thing that I always say, which is, obviously, this is going to take a little while to make any money. But actually, given the number of different places I'm running to, I'm going to put 3 on this. Earthling Steel. Where are we? Right there. Get to work, lads. But I think that given the untapped nature of the places that I'm working to, I can't help but think, and in fact, I can get another line in here as well. Let's get you out of the way. Right, what have we got going on here? Are you a bus stop? Hold on, you're not a bus stop. Okay. Alright, so now all I really need to do is get this mighty bit of road connected up to... Why did I build it out here? Did I just build that? Or did I upgrade it? What's that for? Alright, I'm not... Look, I'm old, okay? You can forgive me for occasionally making out like I've lost my mind, because there is the high chance that I have. Bang. And then let's do the decent thing and lay in a little more there. Okay, and that's Earthlingborough's. That's Earth. What? I don't understand that at all. Anyway, I've got no time to contemplate that now. Add a station, which is going to be that one. I bet I've got more than one. I think I've got more than one thing using that as a potential good. I can almost guarantee I've made a mess of that. So this is Bognor Steel. Right, and then give me my depot. Goods. 1, 2. That'll probably do it for now. Set line, Bognor Steel. Off you go. Get to work. And then Keighley. It is Keighley. I was corrected in an earlier episode of my pronunciation of what I believe is Keighley. I went with Kaylee and indeed Keeley, and was met with derision in the comments from someone who kind of goes, it's obviously neither of those things. You've not visited Britain before, how can it possibly be pronounced anywhere near what you think it's going to be? Anyway, stop talking, start building a goods drop-off segment. And I'm going to try this here. If we give me some of that. Right, I'm going to stick it out here, just on the edge of town. Give me one of those. That's the fella. Bognor Steel is already running, and we know that one's running well. Add station. That one. That one. And this one is... I'm going to say Keighley again. I'm going to say it a lot. Keighley Steel. And in fact, even after this one, I'm not convinced that I have exhausted all of the nearby routes. I think there may be yet further. So maybe this is actually becoming the fastest profitable goods route in the West. Give me goods. Come on. Here we go. Double tap and get to work. Excellent. Right, let's now just check on this. In fact, no, let's bring that up because that shows me all the routes in the area, or it should do. So it looks like I've only got a grey route running in here. That's a good thing. Everything else looks like it's running on the right kind of routes. There's green. Yep, okay, it looks like I didn't screw up after all. And no one is more surprised than I. Right, what have we got? 2 going to Hexham Steel, okay. Production of 4. Try and deliver more iron ore. Oh, well, I can do that. But we you know, it's a case of these chaps, you know, upping their tempo. There we go. That'll wrap it up. Thanks very much for watching today. One of the more erratic episodes in my past. I'm optimistic that it was enjoyable watching me come up with something out of the blue and somehow making it happen. Where did I start off? We started off Earthlingburrow. And all this came out of some kind of harebrained how do we make Earthlingburrow grow, and then before you know it, I'm buying a TFV and I'm trying to build a goods setup as quickly as humanly possible. Any takers? 37. Actually, 37's not bad. Let's go back and check its profitability. Where are we going? Dukinfield, Earthlingburrow. It's actually in profit. There we go. Fixed it. I bought the most expensive train in the game and it worked. Draw whatever conclusions you wish to draw from that, aside from the obvious that I'm really quite lucky. Thanks very much for watching today. I've been Colonel Failure. What should we do next? I think I'm gonna stop talking about I'm coming to the end of the series. I'm just going to keep going until I decide that, you know, the episode that we just watched was the last one. So if there's anything you want to see in this series, say so. And we'll give that a spin. I can't guarantee I'll give it a spin, but you know, I'll certainly give it a try if it sounds like fun. Anyway, thanks for watching today. I will catch up with you very soon. The like button is just there. The subscribe button is just above it, I think. Anyway, the subscribe button's the important one. The like button is the icing on the cake. If you've already pressed the subscribe button before, then you need to press the like button. That's just the rule. I don't make them up. That's just how the internet works. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I'll catch up with you very soon. Cheerio.
This